Alright folks, I just want to do a quick update from last night's video. So this is the sheath that I put together as the first time doing something like that yesterday. And at the end of the video I expressed that I wasn't really happy, and I felt that there were some things that could have gone better with the sheath and the build. So anyhow, I do want to spend a couple of minutes talking about some things that I learned through the process. The first thing is that the leather that I bought, here's a piece of it here, is actually called a split, and so it doesn't really have a finished side. And so when you have a piece of leather or hide, it's my understanding that a split is where they actually split the flesh, not the flesh side, the show side or the skin side off, and it leaves this piece. And so it's not really the best or highest quality leather. The other thing is that this is a 4 to 5 ounce piece of leather, and I think I want to be using something around the 7, 8, 9 ounce is the weight or the thickness of the leather. However, this worked fine, and I think that for axe sheaths you could probably get away with a thinner leather, and I actually think that you could get away with using a split as well, but it's more of a rough or a grainy texture. I think that one of the bigger problems that I had was that I bought line 24 snaps as opposed to line 20 snaps, and that really just means that the post that you have to bend over using the anvil was longer than it should be, and so I had to actually trim these. Let me go ahead and take that off now. I had to trim them and then kind of mash them over, and so it doesn't have a very nice clean finished look. I did decide to go ahead and use my Dremel to kind of smooth the edge out, and then I put this stuff, which worked like magic, this edge coat on there, and I slicked the edge just a little bit. You can see it's a much smoother, much finer finish. And actually, Obenolf's, the edge coat, the Dremel to kind of smooth this out, really looks a lot better than it had yesterday from the other video. And then the other thing is, if you remember, it didn't fit quite snugly on there, and so what I did is actually use a Dremel to just really cut away right here, and I had to cut the end of the strap off, and so the strap did have more hand, like almost like a little tab or tag right here, or some handle to it, but I lost that. By cutting away, I had to adjust this strap, and really where I had to adjust it to was the end. So I feel a lot better today about this project than I did yesterday. I still don't think it's a quality piece, but I do think it is a functional mask for this tomahawk that actually fits pretty well and doesn't look that bad. Here's an example of one I actually purchased. It's got some wear on it, but I think I actually did a little bit better job than this. And I did want to say that I had a number of people that I talked to about it, both on YouTube and then also some buddies of mine, that gave me a lot of encouragement and were really the driving force in taking the time to do some more finishing work and see what I could do. I was ready to drop it in the trash, and just based off the encouragement I got from those folks, it really persuaded me to go ahead and say, you know what, maybe, I was thinking about it today driving to work, and say, maybe I could go ahead and work on it, maybe I could make this a little bit better, and continue to learn from the experience instead of just scrapping the whole thing. And so, again, while I'm not entirely happy with it, I'm happier than I was yesterday, and actually feel pretty good about the project now. So anyhow, that's it. Thanks, everybody.